Right, international break's over. The Premier League is back. Yes, lads, it's Tubian Talks Footy here, and in today's video, Premier League Game Week 5 predictions. We are back again to predict all 10 Premier League games this weekend after the international break. It has gone. Bye-bye. See you later, international football. No one wants you. The Prem is back and it kicks off in absolute style. The Merseyside derby at Goodison Park. One of the most highly anticipated, tough to predict Merseyside derbies in an extremely long time. Everton have a very, very, very good chance of coming away with all 3 points. Carlo Ancelotti versus Jurgen Klopp. I'm going to predict it's going to be a 5-goal thriller. However, unfortunately, the Reds will come away with a very, very scrappy, sneaky, cheeky 3-2 away win. Mo Salah, Sadio Mane to get goals, as will Calvert-Lewin and James Rodriguez. Calvert-Lewin will continue his red-hot form. It's going to be 3-2, but what do this week's guests think? They are my old fellow Arsenal fans, Lewis and Andy, Arsenal season ticket holders. Finally got them on the channel. Big Gunners. What's their prediction for the Merseyside derby? Take it away, lads. But very, very quickly, lads, before we get into me and the lads' predictions, last week I took on Mr. Football Prime Ginger in Game Week 4. I got 6 points. He had a shocker of a week with 4 points. Very, very poor from both of us. I do increase my lead on the guests. I'm now on a beautiful score of 25 points. The guests are on 18. Can they catch up this weekend? I'm sure they won't be able to. Come on, lads.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Tubian Talks Footy. Back with another video. Delighted to be on the channel. First game of the week. We have got the Merseyside derby. Andy, no, please stop. No, stop.
Oh, sorry.
What are your thoughts on them? What do you think the prediction for Merseyside derby is going to be?
Alright. Prediction. What am I saying? What we're saying? I reckon it's going to be Everton on a win here. I think they're going to go 2-1 Everton.
Alright, my predictions, I reckon it's going to be a 3-1 Everton and Calvert-Lewin masterclass.
Now, on from that big one, on to another fairly big game. Frank Lampard's injured lads, Hakim Ziyech and Christian Pulisic, are back at home against Southampton. They will be ready to prove a point. However, Ralph Hasenhuttl, Saints and Danny Ings will be very keen to stop them. And I really do think they will. I think it's going to be a 1-1 draw. Ings to get the goal. Havertz to score for Chelsea. Werner still will not get the Premier League goal he so badly needs and definitely so badly wants. Southampton will frustrate Chelsea 1-1.
Southampton-Chelsea, I'm going for a 3-1 Chelsea win. I think they're going to be two on top. Southampton obviously losing their last few games and not being the best. I reckon go 3-1. Yours go, Andy?
This is a Danny Ings double. I reckon it's going to be a 2-1 to the Saints.
Now, this was one of the tougher games to predict. I always knew what the outcome's going to be, and I'm very sure about this one. Man City versus my boys Arsenal. Arteta versus Pep. We go to the Etihad, and unfortunately, I can only see a 3-1 Man City home win. Thomas Partey, our new Ghanaian lad, probably, very hopefully, make his debut. I'm going to go for a 3-1 City, because we do have a bad record at the Etihad. But what do my fellow Gunners, Lewis and Andy, say? Come on, lads, let's be positive.
Arsenal! So, going for the Gunners for a 3-1 win. Aubameyang with 2.
Are you mad?
Aubameyang with 2, and obviously the new boy Thomas Partey coming in, hopefully going to score a banger.
I feel that with our new players that could be coming in, our techers could put it together and we could have another victory for the Gunners. I think I'm going to go for a 2-1 victory for the Gooners.
Up the Reds.
Now, Manchester United head to Newcastle in the late kickoff. A club in absolute turmoil. I do think they're going to come away with a point. Marcus Rashford to bag a goal and Callum Wilson for Newcastle. It's going to be a very boring stalemate. 1-1 draw. Go on. Lewis and Andy.
Newcastle United, another big game in Newcastle's diary. I reckon, obviously, with United getting absolutely demolished by the scum, I reckon it's going to be a 2-0 Newcastle. Callum Wilson with 2. You'll go, big man.
No, I think unfortunately, my son, I think you could be wrong now. I think Man United are going to come back after being humiliated. I fear that they could be a 2-0 victory for Man United on that one.
Now, Sunday kicks off in not the most exciting fashion. Let's be honest, at Bramall Lane, Sheffield United host Fulham. I'm going to go for a very, very cheeky Fulham 1-0 away win. They're going to pick up their first points of the season, and Sheffield United's frustration will continue. Mitrovic to get the winner at Bramall Lane.
Yes, a big game for the Fulham. I think this could be a draw though, this one. As much as I like to see the London team do well, I think it's going to be a 2-2 draw. I'm going for a 2-2 draw there, son. What are you saying?
I reckon we're seeing. So I'm going for I reckon Fulham are going to win their first get together, few points of the season, first 3 points of the season. I reckon they're going to go for sloppy 1-0 Mitrovic, worldie, and yeah.
Now, we've got a derby, South East London versus Sussex. Crystal Palace versus Brighton. For me, this is a very underrated derby. Big shame the fans won't be there. I'm backing Brighton to come away with a 2-1 dub. Neil Maupay and Leandro Trossard to bag the goals. Zaha will score. He always scores against Brighton. But the Seagulls will come away with a very, very lovely 2-1 win.
Yes, back again. South Coast derby, Palace, Brighton, Seagulls all the way. I fear that they need to get a victory in. Come on the Seagulls. I reckon it's going to be 2-1 the Brighton.
I'm going for, obviously, a South Coast derby, as the big old man said. I'm going to go with a 2-1 Brighton win. Neil Maupay with 2, and I'm going to go for, 2-1 up the Seagulls.
Now, it is a London derby at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, the homeless shelter. Spurs versus the Irons, West Ham, 2 teams on red hot form. West Ham beaten Wolves 4-0 and Leicester 3-0 in their last 2 Premier League outings. Spurs obviously coming away with an insane 6-1 win at United. I'm going to back them to get the win. Gareth Bale will make his debut on Sunday. It's going to be a very high scoring game. 3-2 to Spurs. Andy and Lewis, I'm backing you lads to predict the West Ham win. Come on.
Can you Hammers?
Come on, you Hammers.
So, obviously, with a London derby this weekend, obviously, the bitter rivals, Tottenham against West Ham. Obviously, they both hate each other, not as much as we hate Tottenham, but I'm going to go for I hate to say it, I'm going to go for a 2-1 Tottenham win. I don't think West Ham can do it.
I think I'm going to go completely against what you're saying, son. I really think West Ham are on a little bit of a roll. I fear that they could... I think they could turn the form book up there. I think it's a 2-1 for the Hammers.
Now another derby, this time a Midlands derby at the King Power Stadium. Leicester host Villa. Villa currently sit in 2nd place, and I'm backing them to carry on their 100% record, shock the odds, shock Leicester City, and come away with an incredible 3-1 win. Jack Grealish will steal the show at the King Power.
Alright, so we're going to go with a Aston Villa versus Leicester City. So, I'm boring that. So, I'm going to go for a Leicester... Villa. I'm going to go for a Villa sloppy win. I'm going for a 1...
You like that word, didn't you? Sloppy.
1-0. I'm going to go for a Jack Grealish halfway line, absolute worldie. Martinez, obviously with a clean sheet, my guy, Emi Martinez. Over to you.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to go with you on that one. I think that Villa were absolutely amazing against Liverpool, and I think they could continue that. I think that they could go for... I'm going for a 2-0 victory for the Villa.
Now, the penultimate game of the weekend, first of 2 on Monday night, comes from the Hawthorns. Slaven Bilic's West Brom side, who have had a very poor start to the season, host a team who are yet to pick up a point this year. West Brom host Burnley I'm going for a 2-2 draw. Although they're both very, very stalemate type of side, there's going to be goals. West Brom will lead 2-0. Burnley will pull 2 back. 2-2 draw.
Back again with another score prediction. West Brom, Burnley. I'm going to go with a 1-0 Burnley win. I just think, why not?
Oh, I think this is probably one of the most boring games probably from the weekend's games. But who knows? You never know. You don't know, do you, 2B&A? I'm probably going to go for a draw on this one. I can't see any more than that. 1-1 draw.
And the final game of the weekend comes from Ellen Road. Monday night's late kickoff. Leeds host Wolves, Portuguese FC. And I'm backing Leeds to come away with an unbelievable 3-0 home win. Mark my words. Bielsa masterclass. And Dean Lewis for the last time. Take it away.
So, last prediction of the day, we have Wolves Leeds. So, obviously, we've loved being on the show bit every minute. I'm going to go for a 2-0 Wolves victory. I just think they're a strong side. I don't think anyone's still going to come near them this season. I think they're just too strong. No,
I totally disagree. I think Leeds are going to be very good this year. I like them. I think they're playing well. And I'm going for a Leeds victory. 2-0 to the Yorkshire boys.
Thank you to you as well.
Top boy Tubes.
Cheers.
There we go. Cheers, lads, for coming on the channel. It's been an absolute pleasure. Up the Gunners. Hopefully we do not get embarrassed at the Etihad on Saturday night. Fingers crossed. It's been a pleasure, Lewis and Andy. Hope to see you again on the channel very, very soon. That is the end of today's Premier League predictions. If you have enjoyed it, you already know what to do. Smash a like on the video. Subscribe for more. We are so close to 900 subscribers and every day edging closer to the big 1K. I will see you on Saturday for a Merseyside derby match day vlog. It's going to be limbs in a bit, lads. Bye bye.